$50 went into your Roth IRA this month. Your credit card charged approximately $112 in interest. Your net worth still improved, but the investment account showed only part of the story. There are two scoreboards in your financial life. The first one is not false. It is incomplete. For this example, we are modeling an approximately $120 minimum payment already included in monthly expenses, plus a $250 additional payment, for a total credit card payment of approximately $370. Of that $370, approximately $112 goes to interest first. That leaves approximately $258 reducing the actual balance. Here is what the month actually produced. $50 added to the investment account. Approximately $258 in credit card principal reduced. Approximately $308 total improvement to the balance sheet. The net worth moved forward. That is real. But $112 of the month's cash was consumed by interest before any of it could build anything. It did not go to the investment account. It did not reduce the balance. It was the cost of carrying the debt, and it sits alongside the progress, not inside it. This is the gap between two scoreboards. The first scoreboard is not false. It is incomplete. February 2026, the average rate on U.S. credit card accounts assessed interest was 21.52%, according to Federal Reserve data. That measure covers accounts that were actually assessed finance charges. Your own APR may be higher or lower. Here is how to estimate the first month interest toll for your own situation. Your balance multiplied by your APR as a percentage divided by 100, then divided by 12. Balance times APR divided by 100 divided by 12. The actual amount may vary slightly depending on how your card calculates the daily balance and whether your rate is variable. Assuming you add no new charges and the APR stays stable, this estimated interest declines as the balance falls. It is not a fixed penalty. It is a declining drag. But right now, while the balance is still high, this is what the debt costs before progress can fully land. Write that number down. So why is the second scoreboard so easy to ignore? This is not a math problem. The math is straightforward. It is a psychology problem, and there are two pieces to it. First, the Roth IRA and the credit card do not feel like parts of the same financial system. The investment account is labeled future. Every contribution feels like building something, adding to a version of yourself that is financially stable. The credit card is labeled past. Every payment toward it feels like cleaning up a mistake that already happened. Nobody wants to keep touching a past mistake. So most people look at the other thing. There is a name for this in behavioral economics: mental accounting. We sort money into separate mental categories and treat each differently even when the dollars are mathematically equivalent. On today's balance sheet, both actions improve net worth by $50. Their taxes, liquidity, risk, and future outcomes are different. Second, for many people who have followed this series, the Roth IRA is not just a financial account. It is evidence. It is the first thing built that belongs to the future. It is proof that something has changed. Pausing that, even temporarily, even for a better mathematical reason, means giving up the only proof you have. That is why the better move feels wrong, not because the decision is irrational, because the investment account has become a meaningful signal of a different financial identity. And identities are not easy to put on hold. Let us look at the comparison honestly. You have $300 per month of surplus. $50 goes to the Roth IRA, $250 goes above the minimum toward the credit card. Total credit card payment, approximately $370. Under option A, the credit card pays off around month 21. Total interest paid, approximately $1,258. Roth IRA contributions over those 21 months, approximately $1,050. Under option B, you pause the Roth IRA contribution and redirect the full $300 surplus above the minimum. Total credit card payment, approximately $420. The card pays off around month 18, approximately 3 months sooner. Total interest paid, approximately $1,082. Measuring both options through the end of month 21, option B leaves you approximately $176 further ahead before any investment gains or losses are considered. And the full $420 monthly payment is released approximately 3 months sooner. meaning the restart trigger fires earlier and the future investing restarts with more monthly capacity. Now for the honest part. That comparison is clear at 21.52%. The interest you avoid by paying down the balance is not reliably beaten by what the market might return on the same $50. Not in the short run, not with certainty. Your investment return is uncertain. The interest you avoid is not, assuming the rate holds and the payment is applied immediately. But not every debt situation is this clear. An auto loan at around 6%, that is a genuine gray zone. The expected long-run return on a broad market index fund may come out ahead in expectation, but it is not guaranteed in any particular window. Either direction is defensible. Pick one approach, understand the reasoning, and stay with it consistently. Student debt at 4% or 5%, long-run investing may come out ahead in expectation. It is not guaranteed. And the psychological value of being debt-free is real and does not appear in a rate comparison. This episode acknowledges that. It does not resolve it. One clear exception: if your employer offers a dollar-for-dollar 401k match with immediate vesting and you are eligible to participate, and your debt payments are current, and your emergency buffer is at least $1,000, then contributing enough to capture the full match is generally recommended before redirecting surplus toward debt. The guaranteed return of a fully matched contribution is difficult to exceed through interest savings alone. If any of those conditions are not met, if vesting is delayed, if payments are delinquent, if the buffer is underfunded, or if you are not yet eligible, the match exception may not apply in full. These are judgment calls that depend on your specific situation. Here are the two things I want you to do today. First, estimate your first month interest cost. Balance times APR divided by 100 divided by 12. Write the result down, not the balance, not the percentage, the monthly dollar figure for this first month. Second, write the restart trigger. One sentence. When my credit card balance reaches zero, the exact amount of my former monthly credit card payment moves automatically to my Roth IRA, or the next goal on the list, on the same date I used to make the credit card payment. The investing is not canceled, it is scheduled, and it restarts the moment the toll is gone. Drop your estimated first month interest result in the comments below. Just the dollar amount. No need to share your balance or your rate. But some obligations do not feel like debt at all, because they arrive as $15 here and $22 there, across separate apps, on separate billing dates, with no single place to look at the total. That is the next episode. Figure it out. Build it up. I'll see you in the next one.